Hi, welcome to kenyaddacreates. I'm Kenyatta. Welcome to my channel. Today is Book of the Month time. I got two boxes because my August shipment was late. The Book of the Month contacted me through email and told me that it would be late. This because the books that I chose was highly requested and they had to go back to reprinting. And the company that they used to reprint or print machine broke, so it caused a delay, and that's fine. It's here. So I decided, since it was coming around the same time as my September box, that I would just do it together. So let's get this box open. Okay, hold on, let me put it down. A little dangerous. For my August selection, I chose The Devil Takes You Home by Gambino Iglesias, and it comes with a translation guide. And it says, buried in the debt due to his young daughter's illness, his marriage at the brink, Mario reluctantly takes a job as a hitman, surprising himself with his proclivity for violence. After tragedy destroys the life he knew, Mario agrees to one final job, hijacking the drug cartel's cash shipment before it reaches Mexico. Along with an old friend and a cartel insider, Mario sets off on the near suicidal mission, which will leave him with either a cool 200,000 or a bullet in the skull. But the path to reward or ruin is never as straight as it seems. As the three complicated men travel through the endless Texas landscape across the border and back, their hidden motivations are laid bare alongside the nightmarish encounters that defy explanation. One thing is certain: even if Mario makes it out alive, he'll return a different man. The Devil Takes You Home is a panoramic odyssey for fans of S.A. Cosby's Southern New York blacktop wasteland by way of the boundary-defying storytelling of Stephen Graham Jones and Silvia Moreno Garcia. So this is classified as a horror. So I'm going to save this book for October, because in October I read all horror books. And the translation guide, it takes you page by page of, for example, page 25. It shows what's in the book as the Spanish words. Then it says her words bawled into me like a million tiny knives. So that's nice. And then the next book I selected was Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, a novel by Gabrielle Zevin. In this book, in this exhilarating novel by the bestseller author of the storied life of A.J. Filkery, two friends of often in love but never lovers come together as creative partners in the world of video game design, where success brings them fame, joy, tragedy, duplicity, and ultimately a kind of immorality. On a bitter cold day in the December of his junior year at Harvard, Sam Mazur exits a subway car and sees amid the hordes of people waiting on the platform Sadie Green. He calls her name. For a moment, she pretends she hasn't heard him, but then she turns and a game begins, a legendary collaboration that will launch them to stardom. These friends, intimate since childhood, borrowed money, begged favors, and before even graduating college, they have created their first blockbuster, Ichigo, overnight. The world is theirs. Not even 25 years old, Sam and Sadie are brilliant, successful, and rich, but these qualities won't protect them from their own creative ambitions or the betrayals of their hearts. Spanning 30 years from Cambridge, Massachusetts to Venice Beach, California, and lands in between and far beyond, Gabrielle Zevin's Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow is a dazzling and intricately imagined novel that examines the multifarious nature of identity, disability, failure, and redemptive redemptive possibilities in play, and above all, our need to connect, to be loved, and to love. Yes, it is a love story, but it is not one you have read before. Sounds interesting. And the bookmark that comes with is read like your TBR is watching. So I'm excited for those books. And then I got September's box. Ow. The book I chose is Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood, a romance novel. And this says, B's theory was right. Forcing a scientist to work with her nemesis triggers explosive results. Like an avenging purple-haired Jedi bringing balance to the man-explained universe, B. Königswasser lives by a simple code. What would Marie Curie do? If NASA offered Marie her dream neuroengineering project, she would accept without hesitation. Duh. But the concept without hesitation. Nope. Read the wrong thing. Hold on. But the mother of modern physics never had to collude with Levy Ward. Sure, Levy was had soul-piercing eyes, and sure, he caught her in his powerfully corded arm like a romance novel hero when she accidentally damseled in distress on her first day in the lab. But Levy made his excuse me, I got a scratchy throat. But Levy made his feelings toward B clear in grad school. Arch nemesis work best when employed in their own galaxies far, far away. Now her equipment is missing, the staff ignores her, and B finds her floundering career is somewhat of a pickle. Perhaps it's her occipital cortex playing tricks on her, but B could swear she can see Levy softening into an ally, backing her plays. Devouring her with those eyes, and the possibilities have all her neurons firing. But when it comes time to actually make a move and put her heart on the line, there's only one question that matters. What will B. Königswasser do? So a little lighthearted book. Thought would be fun. And then the next book I bought was Final Girls by Raleigh Seger, because in the month of September I'm reading all my Raleigh Seger books, and I have all of them except Survive the Night, which book of the month has sold out, so I don't know if I want to buy it or not, because all my books have this on it. And if I buy it, then if I go to the bookstore or Amazon or whatever, it's not going to look the same on the side. So I don't know if I'm going to buy Survive the Night or not, but I am going to read all the Raleigh Seger books that I own that I haven't read yet, because I've only read 2 of them in this month. So this is one of the books I will be reading. First there were 3, then there were 2. Can there only ever be one final girl? 10 years ago, college student Quincy Carpenter went on vacation with 5 friends and came back alone, the only survivor of a horror movie, Scale Massacre. In an instant, she became a member of a club no one wants to belong to, a group of similar survivors known in the press as the Final Girls. Lisa, who lost 9 sorority sisters to a college dropout's knife, Sam, who went up against the sack man during her shift at the nightlife, Ian, and now Quincy, who ran bleeding through the woods to escape Pine Cottage, and the man who refers to only as him. The 3 girls are all attempting to put their nightmares behind them and, with that, one another. Despite the media's attempts, they never meet. Now Quincy is doing well, maybe even great, thanks to her Xanax prescription. She has a caring, almost fiance Jeff, a popular baking blog, and a beautiful apartment, and a therapeutic presence in Coop, the police officer who saved her life all those years ago. Her memory won't even allow her to recall the events of that night. The past is in the past. That is until Lisa, the first final girl, is found dead in her bathtub, wrist slit, and Sam, the second, appears on Quincy's doorstep, blowing through Quincy's life like a whirlwind. Sam seems intent on making Quincy relive the past, with increasingly dire consequences all of which Quincy questions why Sam has sought her out. And when new details about Lisa's death come to light, Quincy's life becomes a race against time as she tries to unravel Sam's truth from her lies, exonerate the police and hungry reporters, and most crucially remember what really happened at Pine Cottage before what was started 10 years ago is finished. Yes, looking forward to this. And the bookmark that came with this month is Friends Don't Let Friends Dog Ear Books. We don't. Please don't. Use bookmarks. So those are my book of the month selections for August and September. I love book of the month. It is $15.99 a month, and you can add on books for $10.99 a month. Not $10.99. You can add on books for $10.99 extra, but you pay $15.99 a month for the book club. And if you use my link below, you will get your first book for $9.99. Yes, and it will give me a free book. So I will leave a link down in the description box if you want to check Book of the Month Club out for yourself. They're new release hardcover books, and you can go to their backlist and get an older book, just like I did with Final Girls. And right here, they're all hardcover books for a great, decent price. You can't beat that. So if you want to check it out, check out my link below. I would truly, truly appreciate it, because who doesn't love to get free books? I do. So thank you for taking the time to watch. Give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell to be notified whenever I post another video. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.